There lies a port, the vessel puffs her sail. There gloom the dark, broad seas, my mariners, souls that have toiled and wrote and thought with me, that ever with a frolic welcome took the thunder and the sunshine, and opposed free hearts, free foreheads, you and I are old. Old age hath yet his honour and his toil. Death closes all. But something ere the end, some work of noble note may yet be done, not unbecoming men that strove with gods. In the final stanza, Ulysses addresses the mariners with whom he has worked, traveled, and weathered life storms over many years. He asks his sailors to accompany him in his adventurous sailing trip. So, together with a cheerful heart, they have tackled dangers. They are now old, but before their death, they would involve themselves in fresh adventures that suit their mettle. Ulysses draws the attention of his sailors to the port and the ship they will board for their adventurous trip. So he wants to do something worthwhile and dangerous, adventurous, as well as honorable before the death. So Ulysses tells his sailors that they should achieve something more honorable and worthy of their life. Not unbecoming men that strove with gods. This refers to the Trojan War that Greeks had fought against the gods. The gods used to help the Trojans in the War of Troy. So Ulysses and his followers were brave enough to battle with the gods. The light began to twinkle from the rocks. The long day wanes, the slow moon climbs, the deep mourns around with many voices. Come, my friends, 'tis not too late to seek a newer world. Push off, and sitting well in order's might. The sounding furrows for my purpose holds to sail beyond the sunset and the baths of all the western stars until I die. It may be that the gulfs will wash us down. It may be we shall touch the happy isles and see the great Achilles whom we knew. Though much is taken, much abides, and though we are not now that strength which in old days moved earth and heaven, that we are one equal temper of heroic hearts, made weak by time and fate, but strong in will to strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield. He declares that although he and the fellow travelers are old, they still have the potential to do something noble and honorable before the long day wanes. He encourages them to make use of their old age because it is not too late to seek a newer world. He declares that his goal is to sail onward beyond the sunset until his death. Perhaps he suggests that they may even reach the happy isles or the paradise of perpetual summer described in Greek mythology, where great heroes like the warrior Achilles were believed to have been taken after their deaths. Although Ulysses and his mariners are not as strong as they were in youth, they are strong in will and are sustained by their resolve to push onward relentlessly, to strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield. Ulysses advises the sailors to join him and sit in a disciplined line to realize his aim or purpose of sailing beyond the western horizon, where the sun sets and where the sun goes down into the sea. Pharos means waves. Okay, so having extended his invitation to his sailors to join him, Ulysses gives expression to his determination to strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield. Up to the very end of his life, in spite of all the obstacles like the gulfs, which are likely to wash them down, but it is also likely they will touch the happy isles and see the great Achilles. So, this is in spite of the fact that they do not have their old strength of moving earth and heaven with a common goal in their heroic hearts. Though old and weak now, they are yet strong in their determination and united in their aim of unyielding search for new knowledge. Here, the Happy Isles stands for the Canary Islands in the south of Gibraltar, which is Homer's time was believed to be beyond the western edge of the world. And the great Achilles, you may know, he was one of the great heroes of the Trojan Wars. His heroic deeds are described in Homer's Iliad. So Ulysses exhorts his travelers that there remains, much to be seen, to be experienced, to perform wonderful deeds. And the last line of the poem, to strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield, is very famous. It contains a great message that Tennyson conveys. The message is that to make efforts, um, come what may, to search and to find new lands and never to admit defeat. The poem, it may be said that it gained popularity from this message, that we have to try our maximum, do our best to go to our destination or to our purpose or aim. Whatever be the obstacles, whatever be the hazards we have to face, we have to move on. So here ends the poem Ulysses, written by Alfred Lord Tennyson.